Hey everyone, Sylvie here. Hope y'all are having a good week. This video is my third case of the week. So a couple of weeks ago, I started doing what I'm calling a case of the week. So basically just a missing persons case where I just give you the basic details of the case itself and maybe just a couple of little tidbits on things that I'm seeing or feeling about the case. But generally speaking, the initial video is just going to be the missing persons case information. So like I said, this is the third video that I'm doing in that series. I'm trying to get it all worked out so that I'll have them out every Sunday. Amongst putting out other videos, it's been a bit of a rough start, so my last few videos are actually just these missing persons videos. But I have gotten a couple of other videos squeezed in there, and I am trying to do this so that it's more cohesive, so Sundays maybe I'll put out the missing persons, maybe Wednesdays I'll do a random rescue session, and then throughout the week I'll have other topics, like I'm trying to get some videos together on reincarnation and the law of attraction and things of that nature. So I do apologize that the last few consecutive videos have been mostly missing persons type of things, but like I said, I do plan on varying the content, so just hang in there with me, guys. I'm trying to get myself together here. Okay, so as far as this week's case of the week, now usually I like to start these videos with the person's missing person poster, but I can't seem to find a missing person poster for this individual. So I'm just going to go ahead and show a picture of her here, and I'm just going to give you guys some very, very basic information before we just jump right into the articles. Okay, so this is a picture of Anna Walshe. And you may or may not be familiar with this particular missing persons case. It is getting what I would call semi-national attention. There's been some articles and some news reports on Fox and CNN, and People.com seems to always have articles about random missing persons, whether it's national or not. So this is getting somewhat attention. So because of the fact that it has been on Fox and CNN, you may be familiar with the case or you may not. But I find it strange and interesting. So anyway, since we don't have a missing persons poster, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into the articles. A Massachusetts mother of 3 young kids who works in real estate in D.C. has been missing since New Year's Day, setting off a desperate attempt for police to find the woman after she seemingly vanished without a trace. Anna Walshe, 39, was last seen at her home in Cohasset, Massachusetts, a suburb of Boston, early on January 1st at around 4 or 5 a.m., police said. She told her family there was a work emergency and she would be taking a ride share to Logan International Airport and hopping on a flight to D.C., Washington, D.C., of course. Walshe was then reported missing simultaneously by her husband in Massachusetts and her office in the district on Wednesday, which would be January 4th, okay? We have been in contact with the rideshare companies, said Cohasset Police Chief William Quigley at a press conference. We have not been able to confirm that she actually got into a rideshare service. There are also no signs of her purchasing airfare for January 1st. She did not check in for a flight scheduled for January 3rd. Here he's just talking about how it's difficult not to leave an electronic footprint, also noting that her cell phone had been turned off since the 1st. D.C. police have coordinated with Cohasset police. They conducted a search on her northwest townhome but found no signs of Walshe. At this point, it's a missing persons investigation, Quigley said. We're just trying to locate her and get her home safely. We have nothing to support anything suspicious or criminal. Now, this is another part here I wanted you guys to see. In a bizarre series of events, the former resident of Walshe and her family caught fire Friday afternoon. Chief Quigley told local reporters, very strange coincidence, but we have the fire marshal's office and our detectives will be assigned to investigate this fire. We'll get to the bottom of things. The couple sold the property months ago, and investigators said it's too soon to say if the fire is connected to the disappearance. Okay, so that was basically what I wanted to read to you here out of this article. Our main focus is trying to locate Anna, Quigley said. And then they do have a description of Anna down here. Cohasset police have released a description of Walshe. She stands at 5 foot 2 inches tall, weighs 115 pounds, has brown hair, brown eyes, and an olive complexion. It is believed that she speaks with an Eastern European accent. And then, of course, there's information down here at the bottom for if you have seen Anna or if you have anything to report to the police, you can use that information down there to do so. Okay, now the next bit of info here. Police in Massachusetts have concluded a ground search for Anna Walshe, a mother of 3 children who was reported missing January 4th. In a joint statement, the Cohasset Police Department and the Massachusetts State Police said the ground search for evidence relating to the mother's disappearance has yielded negative results for a second straight day. Police also said the fire at Walshe's former home was accidental. The ground search by Massachusetts State Police troopers and Cohasset police officers for Anna Walshe or evidence related to her disappearance was concluded, law enforcement stated in a statement. Okay, so this was yesterday. This was last night. There's another picture of Anna. State police divers also searched a small stream and pool with negative results. The ground search will not resume unless police develop new information that so warrants it. Okay, so I wanted to show you this because basically they had done a search for Anna and it had resulted in nothing. Okay, now some interesting info on Anna's husband. All right, there's their picture there, Anna and her husband. Boston, Massachusetts, Brian Walshe, the husband of Anna Walshe, who went missing on New Year's Day after failing to catch a work flight to Washington, D.C., pleaded guilty to selling fake copies of Andy Warhol paintings on eBay in April 2021. It is reported that he tried selling the paintings for about $100,000 each. This article has all the details if you want to continue reading about that. Just an interesting bit of information, I thought. Supposedly non-related. Now, brand new information from today, okay? This is about her husband being arrested in this case. The husband of the Massachusetts mother of 3 who has been missing since New Year's Day was arrested for misleading police investigators, the Norfolk District Attorney's Office announced Sunday. Cohasset and Massachusetts State Police, quote-unquote, developed probable cause to believe that Brian Walshe misled police investigators when they took him into custody to investigate his wife Anna Walshe's disappearance, according to a news release from the DA's office. So basically what this is saying is that he provided some false information. It shows down here Brian Walshe is expected to be arraigned Monday, according to the DA's office. So as of today, her husband was arrested in conjunction to her case. Okay, a little more detail here. At about 9 a.m. Sunday, multiple marked and unmarked police cruisers arrived at Walshe's home off the Chief Justice Cushing Highway. Investigators were seen walking around the home and taking photographs as well as going inside the house. News Center 5's Brianna Borghi saw children being let out of the house. Walshe is the mother of 3 young boys between the ages of 2 and 6. Borghi also saw a red truck pull up to the home earlier Sunday morning, dropping off an older woman who spoke with an investigator for a few minutes. That same woman later appeared to leave the home with the children in a different vehicle. Borghi then saw a man leave the home in a separate vehicle shortly thereafter. The Norfolk County District's Attorney Office has taken the lead on the missing persons investigation. Sunday's unexpected mobilization follows an announcement Saturday night from the Massachusetts State Police and the Cohasset Police Department in which officials said their ground search had concluded after 2 consecutive days of work. Okay, now I always like to show you guys the area where the case took place. So bear with me a moment while I get Google Maps up here. So 516 Chief Justice Cushing Highway in Cohasset, Massachusetts. That is the address of Anna Walshe. This is the area where the couple lives. I'm trying to get in a little bit closer for you here. Bear with me a second, guys. Sorry. Okay. There's a little bit closer image of the house itself. You can see the pool that they talked about draining back there. So just to back out a little bit, give you an idea of the area itself. Pretty rural kind of area, really. I mean, it doesn't look like there's a lot of businesses. There's a high school right here. Some kind of little car dealership right next to their house. But other than that, relatively suburban area. Go out a little bit further. Not a huge town, not a huge bunch of businesses or anything like that. There's a pond down here, though. That's interesting. Let me see if I can back this up a little bit here. Lily Pond is right down there close to the missing person's home. So maybe that will be something, maybe it won't. I find this case to be very interesting, though, and I do want to continue to follow this case. I think it will be interesting to see where it goes, especially now that they've taken her husband into custody. I always felt initially, as soon as I first heard about the case, which was actually a couple of days ago, I felt that he maybe had something to do with her disappearance. As far as what I'm getting on the case itself, I do think that there's a slight possibility that Anna could still be alive, and that she could be somewhere, maybe in trouble. But I'm leaning more towards that Anna is gone, that she's deceased. Obviously, we won't know until police give a little bit more information, but I do unfortunately feel mostly that she's left us. There is a slight possibility that she's still alive, but I don't really believe that that's the case. As far as visions, I had really just a very short vision, so I'm just going to add it to this video instead of making a separate video. But basically what I saw was Anna and her husband standing in what I believe is probably their bedroom, and they were having an argument. And Anna was standing there with her bags packed. So I think that there's a good possibility that she may have actually told her husband that she did have a work emergency and that she was going to leave early. I think that part might be true. But I think what may have happened is that the husband found out that she was lying, that she did not in fact have a work emergency. I feel like there was a lot of tension between the couple. So maybe they had had an argument earlier. Maybe Anna was upset by her husband's behavior. I mean, it had been New Year's Eve, so maybe he got drunk. Maybe they drank too much. Maybe there was some kind of inappropriate behavior that night. Regardless, I just feel like there was a tremendous amount of tension between the two. And I see Anna standing there with her bags packed. And they're arguing back and forth, the husband and her arguing. So I think that he may have, like I said, maybe she was leaving. Maybe she just needed a little break. Maybe she just wanted to go to work a couple of days early so that she could have some time to herself. And she wasn't actually running away or anything like that. She just wanted a little bit of a break, and then he found out, he got angry. I'm not sure that that's what happened. Like I said, I just see the two of them standing there. Her bags are packed. And they're arguing. They're definitely having an issue with each other. And I believe that disagreement is what led to Anna's disappearance. Now, just like in all of these cases, I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that Anna is alive. I hope that she's somewhere, maybe even if she's just in trouble and she just needs to be helped. Regardless, I hope that she is alive. I hope that is the case. I hope her husband didn't do anything to her. Also, it's not impossible that the couple conspired to fake her disappearance. I know that people that know Anna would probably think that that's not possible, but as I've learned in my own experiences, unfortunately, you can never know what someone might or might not do. So anyway, that's about all I really have to say about the case at the moment. Like I said, I will definitely continue to follow it. But as far as this video goes, I think that I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up. As always, thank you so much for listening. Please check back for other content because I promise you guys I am desperately trying to get out more than just these missing cases videos. So be out on the lookout for that. Thank you so much as always. I will definitely be talking to everyone again very, very soon. Bye.